If you're just getting started in the world of personal finance, you could feel overwhelmed. It's not necessary to find managing your funds to be a challenging task. With the right advice and guidance, you can learn how to manage your finances effectively and make your money work for you. Here are 10 essential personal finance tips for beginners. Before starting, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Financial Tech channel for more future updates. So let's start. Number 1, make a budget. Making a budget is the first step towards financial independence. Setting and maintaining financial goals, tracking your income, expenses, and savings, and actively managing your finances are all components of this process. If you manage your money wisely, you may gain control over the money that enters and leaves your accounts, and you'll be less likely to splurge on unnecessary things or incur more debt. Making a budget should include setting a financial goal that is primarily concerned with how money will be managed. This comprises setting spending restrictions, developing a savings plan to make sure money is set aside for more important goals, and creating an emergency fund. Number 2, automating your finances. Automation could be a helpful tool for ensuring that money is managed strategically and effectively. By automating your accounts, you may create a solid financial foundation and take a hands-off approach to money management. With the aid of automation technology, tasks like bill payment, bank account transfers, savings and investment account contributions, and even tax returns may all be completed automatically. Automating your finances also encourages healthy saving and spending habits while requiring less human labor. It also reduces the likelihood that you will overdraw your account or fail to make a necessary payment. Number 3, building an emergency fund. Having an emergency fund is essential for financial security. A set-aside sum of money known as an emergency fund can be used for unexpected expenses like a job loss, unanticipated medical expenses, auto repairs, or house maintenance. Having an emergency fund in place can help protect people and their families from suffering financial challenges in times of need. Individuals should have a reserve of 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses, while families should have a reserve of 6 to 12 months' worth of living expenses. Number 4, paying off debt. Even though paying off debt could be challenging, success is attainable with the appropriate planning and dedication. Even though debt can quickly build up over time, especially with credit cards and loans, it is still possible to pay it off with the right plan. The first step in paying off debt is to create a budget that accurately depicts money coming in and going out. By establishing spending restrictions and making sure that money is set aside for debt repayment, individuals can lower their debt and take steps towards financial freedom. It is also suggested to start with the lowest debt and work your way up to the greatest debt to feel a sense of success and the incentive to continue the process. Number 5, save for retirement. A crucial first step towards financial independence is retirement planning. The more time the funds have to develop and give a greater income, the earlier retirement savings are started. By adopting one of the many retirement plans available, such as a 401k or IRA, people may be able to save money for retirement more conveniently. It's important to indicate how investments will be allocated and how much money will be contributed each month when setting up retirement accounts. People should take into account their current financial situation, their future plans, and their retirement lifestyle goals while drafting a retirement plan. Number 6, spend within your means. Living within your means is the key to maintaining financial stability. In other words, you shouldn't withdraw more money than you have or spend more than you make. Any extra cash should be used to save for the future after covering your normal costs. If you want to avoid going into debt, it's essential to understand and monitor your spending habits. First, create a budget. You'll be able to manage your income and expenses and keep an eye on your spending thanks to this. From your monthly income, deduct your monthly expenses, including rent, credit card and student loan payments, and meals. The remaining amount can be used as spending money. Establish an emergency savings account and make preparations for the unexpected. To help you better track and manage your spending, you might start adopting a cash-only budget. Being aware of your spending makes it easier to stick to a budget and avoid going overboard. When you stick to a cash-only budget, you can only spend what you have on hand and set away money for certain expenses. Reduce your expenditures next. Begin with the frills, such as dining out. Plan ahead and decide how much you'll allow yourself to spend each week on eating out if you think you'll go overboard. Try to compare prices when purchasing items and avoid making impulsive decisions. Profit from discounts, giveaways, rewards programs, and deals as well. Number 7. Track your expenses. Keeping track of your spending is another essential step in living within your means. You can monitor your spending this way and make sure that your budget is being adhered to. To start, divide your purchases into wants and needs. Needs are products or expenses that are essential for meeting basic needs and daily needs. Wants are things or costs that, despite being enticing, are not necessary. Set a priority for these needs and wants, then start recording all of your purchases under each category. There are numerous methods for tracking your spending. You can use a spreadsheet, journal, app, or online tool to keep track. Whatever strategy you use, make sure it is useful and organized. You may determine your true spending this way and identify any places where you could be overspending. Number 8. Develop a plan to improve your credit score. It's important to have a high credit score since it may make it easier for you to obtain future loans approved and qualify for lower interest rates. You can take a lot of actions to improve your credit score, including by paying all of your bills on time. You can avoid late fees and show prospective lenders that you are dependable. Debt repayment. It's essential to pay off any unpaid credit card, loan, and other sorts of debt you may be carrying. Try to pay off your debt as quickly as you can to reduce your debt-to-income ratio. Responsible credit use. Try to limit your debt obligations and only make prudent use of credit cards. To avoid overextending yourself, keep aware of your credit payment limitations and avoid taking on more debt than you can handle. By checking your credit report on a regular basis, you can spot errors, fraud, and other issues that can be harming your credit score. At the very least once a year, you ought to check your credit report. Number 9. Start investing. One of the essential elements of building wealth is investing. Therefore, it's imperative to get started as soon as possible. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, are just a few of the investment alternatives available to you. To have your money invested automatically, create automated investment plans. Through automated investment plans, you can set up the automatic transfer of funds from your bank account to an investment account. If you do it this way, you won't have to bother about manually sending the money each month. Number 10. Reduce non-essential expenses. Non-essential costs are those that are not necessary for day-to-day existence. Non-essential spending includes, but is not limited to, the buying of useless goods, entertainment, and vacations. Prioritizing and budgeting for necessities before wants is crucial, but it's as important to realize that reducing unnecessary spending is essential to living within your means. Start by reducing smaller expenses like streaming service subscriptions or the number of times you buy apparel. You could look into less expensive options outside the usual ones. For instance, you might watch films online instead of going to the cinema. Instead of buying books, you can borrow them from the library. This is it for today's video. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Thanks for watching.